Mindanao Regional FSMR na sumuko sa 37th Infantry Battalion. Kinilala ang mga sumuko na sina Tenor Mantang Makil alias Buyo-Buyo, Supply Officer, Anami Makil Balot alias Linlin Medic, Alan Mestibo Samblang alias Cesar, Tyron Asom Saligan, Timbagan Ganang Makil alias Kilohan at Mike Ganang Makil alias Arnold. Bit-bit na mga ito sa kanilang pagsuko ang isang 7.62mm M14 rifle, 2 9mm submachine guns at 2 caliber .357 revolvers. Isinalang naman sa debriefing ang mga sumuko na benepisyaryo ng Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program o ECLIP. Sumainyo ang bidang balita sa oras na ito. Ako si Drema Kitayan Bravo.
Ang balitang yan ay hatid sa inyo ng Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation o NDBC.
Bagong pag-asa, sigaw ng malaya, kapakanan ng kapwa laging mangunguna, bida sa salita.
Radyo Bida ng Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation.
Bida ka rito.
Bida ka rito.
Karito, mas pilalakas, mas pilabilis, at mas pilalinaw. Radyo Bida, 747 sa inyong mga piitan.
Inihatid sa inyo ng With Love John Foundation Incorporated sa ilalim ng pamumuno ni Dr. Bernie Miguel sa pakikipagtulungan ng Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division, Provincial Government of Cotabato at ng Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation. Ito ang Radyo Eskwela. Radyo Eskwela. Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Ganap na alas 10 hanggang alas 11 ng umaga at alas 3 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon. Radyo Eskwela sa DXND. Radyo Bida.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah sa lahat ng ating mga tagapakinig. Salamat sa magandang araw na ibinigay ngayon, araw ng Tuesday, January 19, 2021. Welcome po sa ating programang Radyo Eskwela na inihatid po sa atin ng Department of Education Kidapawan City Division sa pangunguna po ni SDS Omar A. Oba Seso 5 at ASDS Natividad Ocon Seso 6. And syempre, hindi po maisakatuparan ang programang ito kapag wala ang With Love John Foundation Incorporated headed by Dr. Bernie Miguel. Ang radio-based instruction ang siyang nakikitang mabisang paraan sa pagpapatuloy ng edukasyon sa gitna po ng pandemya. Handang isip, handa bukas. Ako po si Marlon Bulasa.
Good morning. Isang magandang umaga po sa ating lahat, especially sa ating mga learners today, sa ating mga magulang, sa ating mga suking tagapakinig, and of course sa ating sponsor with Love John Foundation Incorporated headed by Dr. Bernie Miguel. And of course, ang Administrator, Sir Ian Leo Domingo. Good morning. Thank you so much. And of course, atong pagtamya usab para sa atuang mga kaubanan sa Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division, sa atuang CID Chief Dr. Milrose Peralta, SGOD Chief Sir Remigio Orias, sa atuang RBI Coordinator Ma'am Shirley Dua, and of course sa atuang LR Supervisor Ma'am Hazel Aparece. Good morning. Kini si Gladys Mir Pontongan.
Ug sa ngalan ni Crisel Dayan Sampani Binyes, our courtesy sa lahat ng mga tagapakinig natin sa District 1 at District 3 ng North Cotabato sa pamamagitan po ng DXMS Radyo Bida Cotabato City 882. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning usab ang ato ang pagtamyaw sa 33 ka mga viewers sa Facebook page sa DXND Radyo Bida Kidapawan City or DXND Radyo Kidapawan 747 kilohertz. Usa ka maayong morning sa inyuhang tanan.
Karong buntaga, we will be playing the radio-based instructions sa English grade 5 and grade 6 nga parihong week 8.
Alright. So karon pa lang daan andam na nila no kay para taod-taod ato nang i-play ang RBI alang kanila kay para ma-review sila, ma-refresh ang ilahang mga panghuna-huna karong buntaga.
No, take note na atong ibalik-balik nga nasa week 8 na ang uban nga mga subject, wala man gud nagdungan ka ubang Gladys.
Yes.
Kay tungod kay dili po nadungan ang pag-distribute sa mga
Modules.
nabilin sa module sa quarter 1. Pero
Yes.
nyaning tungura, we are playing week 8 no sa grade 5 o grade 6 sa English. So ilang iandam na kay murag mao na gyud ni ang last nato nga week
For
for quarter 1 kay nang hinaot ta nga sa sunod
Nga mga
Lunes
semana,
no nga
oo.
semana nasa magsugod na ta ang uban no nga mga subject makasugod na gyud ta
Yay!
sa quarter 2.
2. Yes, excited na pud ko ana nga mag-start na ang quarter 2 kay most of our script writers pod and the mga teachers andam na sab para sa quarter 2. Okay, kay supposedly quarter 2 naman kita karon pero because of the delays nga dili na to malikayan. Okay, at least naagyapon ta sa week 8.
Mo na nga
Alright.
subli na tong ginabalik-balik din nino kay dili man pod nato gunit or kontrolado
Correct.
ang mga mahitabo sa pag-print niya na og
Pagpadala.
pagpadala or
Oo.
pag-deliver no sa mga modules.
Yes.
So gamayng pagsabot no sinabtanay bisag mao na lang na ang ato ang ihatag para makatabang pud ta nga dili nga sana makatabang ta no na sa panahon karon.
Oo, sama sa ginabalik-balik pod nga pahinumdom, pahimangno sa to ang SDS Omar A. Obas, magtinabangay ug magsinabtanay tang tanan no kay para manggihapon ni sa to ang mga anak, para manggihapon ni sa to ang mga learners kay bisan pa man pandemya karon, angayan lang gihapon nga mapadayon ang edukasyon.
So ayaw nila kalimti ang mga schedules no gikasubo nato nga dili jud nato exact pod nga mahatag kung unsa ang ma-play nato sa unsa nga grade ang ma-play nato or quarter baka or week. Kay dili man jud nato ma-pinpoint kung anang tungura week 8 ba na siya or week 7 or week 1 ana no. Pero ang ma-pinpoint jud nato specifically nga schedule nga ilang hinumduman nga kada Domingo kung buntag ang ilang mapanunuan ESP.
Okay.
So di ta maka-pinpoint kung unsa nga grado no.
Lunes.
Basta every Monday
Oo.
morning ESP unya pagkahapon
Ang pagkahapon ana is science.
science. So
Oo.
dili lang ta moingon og grado no. Kaya di man ta ka-pinpoint specifically. Then inig Tuesday sa
And
buntag
Tuesday, atong sa buntag nato ana is English, unya pagkahapon nato is
Filipino.
Filipino. And
then
every Wednesday pod mathematics para sa ato ang morning and
Oo.
of course
Araling
panlipunan
sa hapon. Pagka Webes,
Pagka Webes mga higala,
MAPE or
sa
PE,
MAPE or PE sa morning and in the afternoon po
M-
is ato ang
MTB,
MTB,
MLE.
MLE.
Unya pagka Friday,
Pinasahi kay alas 9
alas 9
mag-start.
sayo
Oo,
ang
alas 9.
iPad.
Mhm.
Unya pagkahapon,
Para pod usab sa ato ang mga alive learners.
so mo lang na inyong timan-an no para makasubay mo sa mga subjects o sa grado dili na to makuan. Pero ang hint anak ka ubang Gladys, kung nisugod ganita og Monday nga grade
Grade
5 o grade 6,
the whole week.
grade 5, grade 6 jud na,
Yes.
no? Oh, di lang ta ka pinpoint
Kung
unsa
sa
nga
nga
week.
week.
Okay, kay naamay naulahi na advance nga mga module. No kay di kasagaran man gud nagapangutana ang mga parents mga unsaon gyud daw nila pagkabalo aron masubaybayan. So mao na siya.
Oo, ay lang po mo kabalaka kay basi po na may mga group chat no ang ato
Oo.
ang mga learners, so ato ang mga teachers magpabalo po na sila kung unsa ang mga lessons or unsa nga week ang i-play nato sa RBI matag adlaw.
Okay, sige. So ato nang
Sige.
pangtawagon.
Alright, tawagon na nato ato ang mga grade 5 learners. Inubanan sa ilang mga ginikanan, please iandam na inyuhang module diha sa English week 8 kay ang pangutana. Grade 5 learners, andam na ba mo?
Andam na.
Radyo Eskwela.
Hi, good morning grade 5 pupils. The new year 2021 has brought us new hopes for this new normal setting of education. Welcome to another episode of Radio Eskwela for English. Before we start, please take out your quarter 1 module 3.2 for week 8 in English grade 5 and find a comfortable place to study. Are you ready? Let's begin. Now, open your modules on What I Need to Know page. after our session for today, you are expected to: number 1, use compound sentence to show cause and effect. Number 2, use complex sentence to show cause and effect. Number 3, identify the types of dependent clause. Number 4, use compound sentence to show problem-solution relationship of ideas. And number 5, use complex sentence to show problem-solution relationship of ideas. Now, turn your modules to What I Know page. Before taking off for this module, test your knowledge on the use of compound and complex sentences to show cause and effect and problem-solution relationship of ideas. Are you ready? I will give you 5 minutes to answer. Are you done answering, kids? Now, let's check your answers. The answer for number 1 is letter D. The answer for number 2 is letter D. The answer for number 3 is letter C. The answer for number 4 is letter C. The answer for number 5 is letter A. The answer for number 6 is letter D. The answer for number 7 is letter A. The answer for number 8 is letter B. The answer for number 9 is letter C. The answer for number 10 is letter C. How's your score, kids? If you get half of the test items correctly, you're doing a good job. If you get lesser than that, it's alright. We will deal with that as we go along with our lesson for today. Now, turn your modules on what's in. Let us start our lesson for today. In the previous module, you have learned how to compose sentences using different strategies. To remember the important points and concepts, answer the questions below. A. What are the parts of a complete sentence? B. What is the difference between dependent and independent clause? Letter C. What is a compound sentence? How is it formed? Give examples of compound sentences. D. What is a complex sentence? How is it formed? Give examples of complex sentences. Good job! You have remembered everything. Way to go! At this point, let's try the activity for What's New Activity 2. Stop, read, and answer. This activity will guide you of the lessons in this module. Read each statement. If you think it is correct, put a check, the blank on the right column. If you think it isn't, put a check, the wrong column. Are you ready? Let's do it. Number 1. Cause is the reason why something happens. Right. Number 2. Effect is the result when something happens. Right. Number 3. A problem and solution sentence is a sentence pattern where there is concerning issue. Right. Number 4. A compound sentence is made up of two dependent clauses. Wrong. Number 5. A compound sentence is joined by coordinating conjunction. Right. Number 5. A subordinate clause starts with a subordinating conjunction. Right. Number 6. Since is an example of coordinating conjunction. Wrong. Number 7. So is an example of subordinating conjunction. Wrong. Number 8. This is an example of compound sentence that shows cause and effect. The weather is cold today, so I have to wear my jacket. Right. Number 9. This is an example of a complex sentence that shows problem-solution relationship of ideas. Unless we act now, all will be lost. Right. Number 10. This is an example of compound sentence that shows problem-solution relationship of ideas. Mike heard the teacher, but he didn't rise from his seat. Right. How did you find the activity? Are you ready to pick up some insights? Read on so you will know exactly about them. Well done for finishing what's in activity. Now, let's see what is it portion in your modules. Understanding the relationship between cause and effect is important in writing a compound sentence. We use conjunctions to link two sentences or two independent clauses. A compound sentence is made up of two independent clauses joined by conjunctions. We can join two parts of a sentence using because and so. The expressions so and because are used to show cause-effect relationship. Cause is the reason why something happens. Effect is the result when something happens. Let's try example number 1. Sheena had cupcakes for dessert because it was her birthday. The independent clauses are Sheena had cupcakes for dessert and it was her birthday. The two independent clauses are joined by conjunction because. For example number 2, Marian couldn't do her project because it's difficult. The independent clauses are Marian couldn't do her project and it's difficult. The two independent clauses are joined by the conjunction because. For example number 3, the weather is cold today so I have to wear my jacket. The independent clauses are the weather is cold today and I have to wear my jacket. They are joined by the conjunction so. Lastly, for example number 4, it rained hard yesterday, so the streets are flooded. The independent clauses are it rained hard yesterday and the streets are flooded. They are joined by the conjunction so. Each of the compound sentences presented has two independent clauses. Each uses a cause and effect conjunction to introduce clauses with the purpose to express the concept of cause and effect. Now, you have learned about compound sentences that show cause and effect. This time, we will study on compound sentences that show problem-solution relationship of ideas. Analyze the compound sentence. He got sick, so he has to see a doctor. These are two ideas in the sentence. First, he got sick, an independent clause. Second, he has to see a doctor, another independent clause. The ideas are clear. Each expresses a complete thought. They are joined by a connector, so. He got sick shows the problem. He has to see a doctor shows the solution. The conjunction so shows result, effects, or solution to the problem. Now, let's try the activities on what's more portion of your modules. Turn your modules on that part, please. Answer activity 3 in what's more portion. I will give you 5 minutes to complete the task. Are you done, kids? Great job. Let's try to answer the activity. Number 1, the answer is letter E. Number 2, the answer is letter C. Number 3, the answer is letter A. Number 4, the answer is letter B. Number 5, the answer is letter D. Number 6, the answer is letter J. Number 7, the answer is letter H. Number 8, the answer is letter G. Number 9, the answer is letter F. And for number 10, the answer is letter I. Are you done, kids? Great job! Now, you try to answer activity 4. Put the sentence together. The direction says, compose sentences by joining the independent clauses with a correct subordinating conjunction. Remember the correct usage of the conjunctions because and so. I will give you 5 minutes to answer. Ready? Go! Are you done, kids? Good job! Now we will check your answers together. For activity 4, put the sentence together. Number 1. Almira's mother had to drive her to school because she missed the bus. The correct conjunction to be used is because. Number 2. My mother locked her keys in the car, so he called father to bring her extra set. The correct conjunction to be used is so. Number 3. My family was getting late to the movies, so we had to wait for a later showing. The correct conjunction to be used is so. Rico bought a sandwich because he forgot his snacks at home. The correct conjunction to be used is because. Good job, kids! It seems you're now learning more about compound sentences and how to construct sentences that has cause and effect relationship, and also constructing problem and solution sentences using conjunctions. Congratulations, kids! You did a great job today. Thank you for listening attentively and participating in our activities. Make sure to study your modules for the second quarter in next few weeks. This has been your radio teacher for today, Teacher Susie Tanyala, and your script writer, Ma'am Olive V. Lamason, Teacher 1 of Hinatilan Elementary School. See you on our next English episode. Enjoy your day, learners. Keep safe and be healthy.
Radyo ESKWELA.
Hello, my dear grade 4 pupils. How are you today? Welcome to another episode of Radio ESKWELA for English grade 4. Before we start, please take out your modules in English 4, Quarter 1, Module 6. Today, we will learn about denotation and connotation. Again, we will learn about denotation and connotation. My dear pupils, kindly open your modules on page 8 and let us do Activity 1 in What I Know. Read the following poems and answer the following questions on a separate sheet of paper. Let's read first the poem entitled The Rainbow by Christina Rossetti. The Rainbow by Christina Rossetti. Boats sail on the rivers and ships on the seas, but clouds that sail across the sky are prettier than these. There are bridges on the rivers as pretty as you please, but the bow that bridges heaven and overtops the trees and builds a road from the earth to sky is prettier far from these. Now, let us answer the questions. Number 1. The word pretty in the poem means blank. Number 2. What does the word bow connote? Before we check your answers for questions 1 and 2, let us read another poem of Christina Rossetti entitled Caterpillar. Brown and furry, caterpillar in a hurry, take your walk to the shady leaf or stalk, or what not, which may be the chosen spot. No toad spy you, hovering bird of prey pass by you, spin and die to live again a butterfly. My dear learners, this time, let us answer questions 3 and 4 of Activity 1. Number 3. The word stalk in the 4th line means blank. Number 4. What does the second to the last line connote? My dear pupils, this time, let us check your answers for questions 1 to 4 of Activity 1. The answer for number 1 is letter D. The answer for number 2 is letter B. The answer for number 3 is letter C. The answer for number 4 is letter A. Good job, my dear pupils! You have learned from your previous lesson about identifying the meaning of the unfamiliar words through prefixes and suffixes. Now, you will learn another way of getting the meaning through denotation and connotation. Now, let us discuss the meaning of the following concepts to help you understand the meaning of the words on how it is used in a sentence. Denotation is the specific and concrete meaning of a word. This is the meaning that can be found in the dictionary. It represents the explicit and literal meaning of a word. Example: warm, adjective, having or giving out heat to a moderate degree. It's too warm here. We should open a window. It only means that denotation is the exact and literal meaning of the word from the dictionary. Now, moving on to connotation. Connotation is an idea or quality that a word makes you think about in addition to its meaning. It refers to the emotions associated with a word. Sometimes it has social cultural implications. It can be positive or negative, suggestive meanings. Below are a few connotation examples. He is such a dog. In this sense, the word dog connotes shameless or ugliness. There's no place like home. While home may refer to the actual building someone lives in, connotatively, it most often refers to family, comfort, and security. My dear pupils, this time, let us answer Activity 7 on page 14 of your modules. Are you ready? Number 1. A blank is where family lives happily and harmoniously. Number 2. Samuel spent the whole day playing basketball with his friends. When he arrived at home, he was blank to death. Number 3. Her blank collection of bottles must be worth of a fortune. Number 4. It has been found out that the particles that are so blank that can't be seen by our eyes can cause allergies. Number 5. Roxanne spends wisely and saves her allowance. However, if there is someone in need, she helps that person. Therefore, she is a blank person. Are you done answering, pupils? Good job! Let's answer your activity. The answer for number 1 is home. The answer for number 2 is starving. The answer for number 3 is antique. The answer for number 4 is minute. The answer for number 5 is thrifty. You did well, my dear learners. It seems that you have coped with our lesson very well. You are now ready for an assessment. Class, please turn your modules to page 16 for today's assessment. Identify the underlined word used in the sentence, whether denotation or connotation. Write your answer on the space provided. Number 1. He was angry with me because I had broken his pen. Number 2. Huge waves rose in the angry sea. Three. They fired at the house. The bullets buried themselves in the wall. Number 4. 3 nights later, old Major died peacefully in his sleep. His body was buried at the foot of the orchard. Number 5. Death is a true friend. Number 6. Jamer is my best friend. Number 7. In ancient times, the Romans brought slaves from the battles. Number 8. I was exposed as a slave of habit even in so trifling a matter as getting the first cigarette out a new packer. Number 9. Zanjo's peace of mind was shattered. Number 10. A glass pane of our window was shattered by a cricket ball. Are you done answering, learners? Good job! Let's check your answers. The answer for number 1 is denotation. The answer for number 2 is connotation. The answer for number 3 is connotation. The answer for number 4 is denotation. The answer for number 5 is connotation. The answer for number 6 is denotation. The answer for number 7 is denotation. The answer for number 8 is connotation. The answer for number 9 is connotation. And the answer for number 10 is denotation. Congratulations, dear pupils! You did a great job today by following the activities in your English module. Make sure to study the rest of your coming lessons at home with the aid of your self-learning modules. For your additional activity, kindly turn your modules on page 17. Please work on activity 1 and 2 after taking a break. This has been your radio teacher for today, Teacher Susie Tanyala. Until next time, keep safe and God bless.
Radyo ESKWELA.
Inihahatid sa inyo ng With Love John Foundation Incorporated sa ilalim ng pamumuno ni Dr. Bernie Miguel sa pakikipagtulungan ng Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division, Provincial Government of Cotabato at ng Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation. Ang Radyo ESKWELA. Sa kinakaharap na krisis ng ating bansa, ang pag-aaral at pagtututo ay di dapat mahinto. Edukasyon, ating isulong. Ito ang DepEd Radyo ESKWELA. Radyo ESKWELA, Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Ganap na alas 10 hanggang alas 11 ng umaga at alas 3 hanggang alas 4 ng hapon. Radyo ESKWELA sa DXND, Radyo Bida.
Radyo ESKWELA.
Good morning, grade 6 pupils. How are you today? Welcome to another episode of Radyo ESKWELA. Today, we will learn to employ appropriate response in the given fact images. Assess given sentences if fact or non-fact. Prepare facts through the given activities and recall community-based activities which help fight health problems through factual information. I know you're all excited. Let's get started. Open your modules on page 7. What I know. Letter A. Read and understand the following questions or statements. Then choose only the correct answer from the given choices. Number 1. Choose the sentence that is a fact. Letter A. Frontliners wear PPEs and follow safety protocols for protection against COVID-19. Letter B. People should stay at their backyards always during this pandemic. Letter C. It is fun going outside after quarantine period. Letter D. Washing of hand can help fight the virus. The correct answers are letter A and letter D. It is a piece of information used as evidence or as a part of a report or news article. Letter A. Fact. Letter B. Opinion. Letter C. Make-believe. Or letter D. Techniques. The correct answer is letter A. Facts. Choose the sentence that is a fact. What is the most effective way to clean the virus off your hands? Letter A. With non-alcoholic based sanitizer. Letter B. By rubbing your hands on your jeans. Letter C. Washing with soap and water for 20 seconds. Or letter D. By using bleach. The correct answer is letter C, washing with soap and water for 20 seconds. Watching television causes people to waste time that could be spent more on educational activities. This statement is a letter A, fact, B, opinion, C, idea, or D, none of the above. The correct answer is letter B, an opinion. A sentence that tells what a person feels or believes to be true is letter A, a fact, B, an author's purpose, letter C, an opinion, or letter D, the point of view. The correct answer is letter C, an opinion. Now let's continue answering what I know, letter B. Identify whether the following statements are fact or opinion. Are you ready? Let's go! Number 6. Manila is the capital city of the Philippines. The correct answer is a fact. Number 7. Pens are easier to write with than pencils. Number 7 is an opinion. Number 8. 50 plus 60 equals 110. Number 8 is a fact. Number 9. There are 12 months in a year. Number 9 is a fact. Number 10. There are 7 days in a week. That's correct. Number 10 is a fact. Good job, kids. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, let's try to learn the difference between a fact and an opinion. A fact is a statement that can be verified. It can be proven to be true or false through objective evidence. It relies on denotative language. It frequently uses measurable or verifiable numbers, statistics, dates, and measurements. Again, a fact is a statement that can be verified. It can be proven to be true or false through objective evidence. It relies on denotative language. It frequently uses measurable or verifiable numbers, statistics, dates, and measurements. An opinion, on the other hand, is a statement that expresses a feeling, an attitude, or value judgment or a belief. It is a statement that is neither true nor false. It may feel true for some but false for others. Again, an opinion is a statement that expresses a feeling, an attitude, a value judgment, or a belief. It is a statement that is neither true nor false. It may feel true for some, but false for others. Here are the reasons why you should collect factual information. First is knowledge. Reality talks. Knowing the facts is a stark way of determining the size of the gap between your vision of a healthy community and the reality in which you live. Gathering information from the time period before your organization got started, also known as a baseline data, is an excellent way to show the magnitude of the problem. Second, credibility counts. If you are able to talk easily in a casual conversation about the exact numbers of people affected by the issue you are involved in, you come across as knowledgeable, serious, and well organized. Writing down those same figures, in greater detail of course, as part of a grant application or project summary for potential funders and evaluators says that you are a well-run group who can get a job done. Third is, awareness leads to change. You can use the statistics you have found to raise community awareness of a number of things. How serious the problem, how well or how poorly your community is doing in relation to other communities or to the nation as a whole. And last but not the least, how well your coalition is attacking the problem at hand. Are you ready for another activity? Now, open your modules on page 12, Activity 3. Your task is to interview someone who is older than you, your brother, your sister, or anyone at home or in the community, and ask questions about their life in the midst of the crisis or the pandemic, and how they find solutions to cope with it. Use the rubric on page 13 as a guide for conducting the interview. Seems like you have enjoyed our lesson for today. Now, let's proceed to a short assessment. The instructions are: identify the following statements if it is a fact or non-fact. Write your answers on the activity sheets. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. Diseases can make anyone sick regardless of their race or ethnicity. Number 2. Communicate with your community members if events and services are changed, postponed, or cancelled. Number 3. Older adults and people who have severe underlying medical conditions like heart or lung disease or diabetes seem to be at higher risk for developing more serious complications from COVID-19 illness. Number 4. There are 12 months in a year. Number 5. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are weekdays. Number 6. Your birthday comes only one day a year. Number 7. Social media platforms can be of help in acquiring accurate informations. Number 8. Christians celebrate Christmas every month of December. Number 9. The first day of the school year is scary. Number 10. Sunday is the best day of the week. Are you done answering? Great job, kids! You all deserve a round of applause. Remember that assessing given sentences, if fact or non-fact, is a very important skill. I hope you've learned a lot today with me. I hope you enjoyed our lesson for today. For more additional activities, you may open your modules on page 15 to 17. Continue learning with fun in your respective homes. Keep safe! This has been your radio teacher for today, Teacher Ferdinand Failano, together with our scriptwriter, Teacher Justin Andoy, reminding you to keep safe and stay healthy. Until next time!
Radyo ESKWELA.
So that concludes our RBI sa English, no? Grade 5 and 6, week 8. Yeah, doon na tayo gi-insert dito na English for week 7.
Alright, so once again, congratulations sa ato ang mga learners grade 4, grade 5, and grade 6 para sa inyong English nga module. And of course, sa ato ang radio teacher, si Sir Ferdinand Failano. Alright, wala kita igong oras, mga higala. Daghang kayong salamat. Ang amuang maingon lang yun sa ato ang mga learners. Thank you kaayo, mga ginikanan, stakeholders, mga magtutudlo, and of course, ato ang sponsor with Love John Foundation Incorporated, pinaagi kay Dr. Bernie Miguel, and of course, kay Sir Ian Leo Domingo. Daghang kayong salamat, kini si Gladys Mir Pontongan.
Ug sa ngalan sa atong kauban nga si Crisel Dayan Zampani Vinyes, kami nagapasalamat sa Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation, ang duha ka mga dagkong istasyon sa Soc-Sargent, DXMS Radyo Vida Cotabato City 882 og DXND Radyo Vida Kidapawan City 747. Mao ka nang pagatod kaninyo sa Radyo ESKWELA. Ako si Marlon Bulasa nga nagaingon, taliwala nining pandemya, kitang tanan, we should be a fighter, not a quitter.
Inyong napakinggan ang Radyo ESKWELA, programang inihatid ng With Love John Foundation Incorporated sa ilalim ng pamumuno ni Dr. Bernie Miguel sa pakikipagtulungan ng Department of Education, Kidapawan City Division, Provincial Government of Cotabato at ng Notre Dame Broadcasting Corporation. Radyo ESKWELA, hanggang sa susunod na pagsasahing papawid. Maraming salamat.
Radyo Bida. Radyo Bida. Dito, bida ka.
Ang balitang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng BioGold.